Hello, hello, lovely people. Hello, welcome back. This is your girl, Abigail Mensah-Bonsu. I am an elevated consciousness and feminine embodiment mentor, multidimensional healer, best-selling author, and the founder of the Moon Goddess Academy and the Moon Goddess Circles. Welcome. Oh, also the host of the Sovereign Divinity podcast. Welcome to this week's Goddess Energy Forecast. Shall we begin? So when I tuned into this week, in terms of what energy we're going to be stepping in, all I can feel is like this energy of waking up. We are slowly waking up. And when I say waking up, I'm not talking about like the awakening of your consciousness. Perhaps maybe it has a little bit to do with that, but it's really talking about specifically this week, the building up of our energies again, the building up of our inner fires again. So we've been in the winter, kind of like the hibernating, and we're slowly, rising up, if that makes sense. We're getting closer to that waking hours, basically spring energy, right? So we're gathering the energy that we need so that we can spring forth, we can spring up when spring comes around, right? So this much, regardless, if you are living in an area where you're about to experience spring, or if you're living somewhere else where it's a different season for you, there's still like this energy of collecting of your energy, collecting of your inner fire, collecting of yourself. And through that collection, it's like I'm seeing like pieces of yourself come into you. And as it is clicking in place, you're also receiving like a remembrance of who you really are. So there is an inner fire building, and there's also a collection more of yourself so that you can remember more of who you are. So I'm really getting this. That is what is coming in this week. It's so interesting. But yeah, if you can just feel into the energy, like put your feet, on the ground, wherever you are, just put your feet on the ground and close your eyes. Feel your body connected to the earth. Feel the top of your head connected to the sky. And breathe at the center. I want you to just feel in this energy. Just feel the energy around you. First, feel the energy within you. What is going on in your body? Perhaps you've been feeling a little bit anxious, nervous. What is going on in your body? Drop your awareness into the heart where that inner fire, or I should say fires, dance. How is your fire like? Is it a big fire? Is it a small fire? Do you have a fire there? Is it just a spark? What is it? In this space, and go ahead and call in your higher self to come join you within your heart. Call in your divine guides to come and join you this week as you remember more of who you are and as you stoke your inner fire. Beautiful. And breathe into the centered place. Ask your body, what do you need? What do you need this week? What do you need this week? And listen. Listen to your body. Everything that you need That wisdom is already within you. Perhaps it has been shut down. Perhaps you have forgotten. But you are in a place where it is time for you to remember again. I keep seeing that the vision of the fire, the inner fire, and I'm getting the name soul fire, the stoking of your soul fire. If you're feeling anxious this week, if you're feeling nervous, if you're feeling agitated, remember this week to connect your feet to the ground. Connect to that feeling wherever it is in your body and use your breath to send it down into the earth, because that's just all excess energy. Send it into the earth. What the message is coming through is that the agitation, the anxiety, it's like you have that fire going on, you have a lot of energy going on, but it's not quite yet time to move forward and start, springing forth, start to get things done, get this moving. It's not quite time yet. And so you're in this place of, I have all this energy. I'm feeling that I can do this. I want to do this and I want to do that and I want to do that. All the ideas are coming in, but perhaps it's just, it's not time yet for you to really go for it, right? All you can do right now is write down the ideas that are coming in, continue to collect more of your energy to you, because when that go time comes, you want to be all that you are. You want to have as much energy as you can. You want to have as much fire as you can to move you forward fearlessly. We're almost at that go point, that green light. We're almost there, and a lot of people are feeling that anxious energy, the excess energy, like, let's go. No, it's not time. Let's go. Right? We're almost there. Just continue to build up your energy, stoke up your soul fire. Bring more of your wisdom to you. We're just going to I'm going to bring in some light language to really help you do this. So you're getting the message of, the first part is grounded, right? Especially for those of you who are feeling that excess energy, sending that excess into the earth, which is, is your earth. It's also the Divine Mother, right? So they can be recycled. They can be used in other ways that where it's needed. The second one is continuing to stoke that soul fire, and you do this by doing more of the things that bring you the most joy. And these things, it doesn't have to be a big thing, right? I mean, if you can do the big stuff, go for it. But sometimes it's the little things, for example, finding like a coloring book and being able to just sit there for like 5 minutes to color, and it brings you the most joy. Or perhaps yours is journaling, and just having a little time to sit there and just put your thoughts on paper makes you feel the most joy. Perhaps it's watching your favorite movie that just brightens you up. Whatever that is, do more of the things that bring you life, because those are the things that stoke up your fire. There's also a bigger way of stoking up your fire. Connecting to the divine above and connecting to the divine below, and bringing those two energies together within your heart. So you can even see it as a flame, the flame from the Divine Father's heart and the flame from the Divine Mother's heart coming together in union within your heart, and allow that to expand all around you. That's an easy way right there. I like both, because one One is more of the etheric world, like the practices, going into meditation, working with energy, right? Connecting with the unseen, what you cannot see yet. And then the second one, the physical one, actually doing the things that bring you joy, is the physical practices that help you anchor the spiritual practices. And we know that's very important, right? Absolutely. So let's go ahead and go right into, just think about which of those are calling you most. Is it the grounding aspect of it? Is it the stoking the soul fire? I feel like there was a third one. Gathering yourself. Gathering. So this will be, for example, using the affirmation, I call back to me now all of my energy. I call back to me now all of my power from all places, all dimensions, all realities, wherever I've left it, consciously or unconsciously, whoever I've given my energy to, I call it all back to me now, right? So doing those, like even using this affirmation is calling you back to you, right? And with that, you're bringing the pieces of you that have been lost back to you. And those wisdom will awaken within you. You will know more than you used to, right? So which of these practices are calling you this week? Is it the grounding? Is it the stoking of your soul fire? Or is it the gathering of your wisdom, of who all that you are? Which of those? I'd love to see that in the comments, so share that with me. Once you know that, bring that into your mind's eye, or just bring that into your heart and lay it on your heart. I want you to bring the awareness into your heart space and begin to breathe in there. Kiasa tiras no wakiata tirasi kiara no wakiata. Kianas no wakiati sinini kiatuara. Eyara sakiatu duara sinini no wakiati duara. Niana kwa kiara sikiri duara kiatu duara wana tera. Eyara sanana kiatu duara kiata saka. Waria sakiatura sakiara warkia. Niana no wahira sasiera kakiwata. Eyara sakikiri waranania duariara kia. Asara kiara no wariara sanana. Kina na sunu warayara si. Kiatsuru wakiatiri sunu warayati. Asirana no wakiata dua. Eyara satira sunu wakiakirua. Kina no wanisira sa wakiata. Eyara no wakiata surua. Yira sunu wakikiara sununua. Go ahead and place your hands on your heart as you receive all that you are. To you, all your wisdom, all your energy, all your light, every part of you that you have lost in, some way, shape, or form, receiving it now. Kiri sinunuantiara satiara no wakatia, nuaresira sakia de duarakini natura, irisinin wakiatira sakia no wata, watira sananu wakatira, nuatira saniana no wakiata durua, nina sununu wakiato, asirinini wakia, asanu wakatira sakwakiata duara, eyara no wakiti turuakia, asarakiru wakia, Eshirasini ni wakiata sunua, eyarana wakiata sunua, atere sunu wakiati, nua saraki datuananya, atiri sunu wakiata tua, niaraka, tuarakiti, tudunuata tira, kiata tura satiara no wakatia, nua satina no wakia, asana no warakia no wakia tatsurua, nikia sunu wakia di siminua, ashirikia wania titiwara, asininu warakia kitatua, ekiara no. Watira sunu wakikitira, akira sunu wakitatua, nuwarakiara seditira sunu wakiti, turunu watira sananu wakiata, asarakia tuduwarahia, Ira sununua kiatira asanana tua tira satira ka uara sierra nanakian wakatia watira sanana wakiata tua eyara suruariata tua kiatua eyara sirina wanata tua tiara wakia eyara sata tua ninia tua na asananu wara yara wara kiatua Nuatsa sira satuara eyara sananuaka akiatira atina nuaka eyara satuara ki diri nuadatia tina nuaka tiaraka uara sakda tira tuarakia nuasia tia. And from here, go ahead and ask the question, which of these messages are for me this week? Where do I need to focus my energy this week? 1, 2, or 3? And once you've received the number or numbers, go ahead and open your eyes, still being centered and ready to receive the message. All right. So if you were drawn to card number 1, or if you received card number 1, and again, this week we're going to continue with the theme of working with beloved Isis. And I feel like this first card came in last week. It is the rising sun. Here you go. And I love the message. I feel like we're, it goes with the message that came through at the beginning. Again, it's the rising of that energy of the fires within us, but there's also a promise of something better coming too. So here's the message. If you're drawn to card number 1, but I also feel like this card is for every single person, regardless of what number came to you. Here's the message. A dark phase and struggle is over. A new face is upon you, one of hope, glory, light, and triumph. It is won through boldness and persistence. You have been through much, and now victory is upon you, beloved. For the divine solar child, a new consciousness within you is born. I really love this card. And again, it kind of ties together all of those practices from the beginning, the grounding aspect of it, the stoking of that inner fire, the soul fire, and also the collecting of yourself, all that you are, all of your energy, all of your soul essence, so you can remember more of you. And I feel like it just brings it all together, right? So I'm going to read it again. The rising sun. A dark phase and struggle is over. A new face is upon you, one of hope, glory, light, and triumph. It is won through boldness and persistence. You have been through much, and now victory is upon you, beloved. For the divine solar child, a new consciousness within you is born. Card number 1. If you were drawn to card number 2, here is your card. It is called the Talisman of Potency. This card is gorgeous. And it said, sacred tools and objects can become an extension of your energy field. Focus on your power and intention, helping you heal the split between spirit and matter, bringing physical matter more deeply into light and life. You are encouraged to work with sacred materials in a conscious way to help your own healing and enjoyment of material world as a part of your sacred practice. So it's very interesting that this card comes up, because at the beginning, as I was checking in to see what energies this week he's bringing in, I kept seeing people working with, gemstones, like wearing it or having a ring. People using like the herbs, like the sage, and using essential oils. All of these, incorporating it into your spiritual practice, all help you to channel that energy into your physical reality, because you're merging the material and the non-material together. You know, when you're, for example, when you're doing meditation and you use essential oils and, you know, you take it in through your senses, right? You're merging those two. And again, it's so important, right? We're not just going into the spiritual realm or doing spiritual practices and then just leaving it there. The whole point of it is to bring it into your body so you can experience it into in your physical reality so that your body can be that. Merging those two. So if you're drawn to card number 2, this is really highlighted for you this week. Revisit, you know, are you someone who, what kind of tools can you bring into your spiritual practice? I'm talking about tangible tools. So like using, you know, sage to clear you before you go into meditation or before you do your affirmations or before you do your prayers, using essential oils to, you know, breathe it into your being, to awaken your senses, to also connect to you. I mean, these are all magical tools. Using crystals, you know, holding one as you are reciting your affirmation so they can amplify it for you, or your prayer, so it can amplify it, or wearing it. So speaking your affirmations, your goals, your intention, your dreams into your crystal and asking it to hold that vision for you, and you wearing it, you know, whether a ring or a necklace or earring, you know, but you wearing it on your skin. Again, you're bridging those two. We are, you know, this is something I feel like a message that will keep coming, you know, coming up more often, because we need to really get this. We need to understand that we are both spiritual and we are also human. We are physical and spiritual. We're divine and we're human. There's no separation there. And the sooner we can master this, the sooner we can also master our own reality and creating our heaven on earth, whatever that means to you. Right. So again, card number 2, I'm going to read this again. Sacred tools is the talismans of potency. Sacred tools and objects can become an extension of your energy field, focusing your power and intention, helping you heal the split between spirit and matter, bringing physical matter more deeply into light and life. You are encouraged to work with sacred materials in a conscious way to help your own healing and enjoyment of the material world as a part of your spiritual practice. Beautiful message. So that was card number 2. Now let's go to card number 3. I love this card. I feel like it just kind of brings all of it together. It's the Mother of Life. And here's the message for you. When life seems dry, depleted, filled with repetitive tasks, or simply stagnant and stifled, Isis, the Mother of Life, holds the ability to revive even the most numb, resistant, and difficult circumstances in your life. She calls you now, seeking to bestow gifts of life upon you. Be bold and brave. Open your arms and receive. Be bold and brave. Open your arms and receive. So if you're someone this week, if you find yourself feeling like, oh, my life feels like stuck, you know, I need a change, something's got to change, you know, call in beloved Isis. Remember, she has stepped up to mentor with all of us. Call her in to revive more of you, more of the things that light you up, to stoke up your fire. Call her in to stoke up your fire. Right, so important. So card number 3, Mother of Life. So you're going to be, if you are drawn to card number 3, you're definitely working very closely with beloved Isis this week. So, and again, I wouldn't be surprised if you were drawn to all 3 of them, because I feel like they all flow beautifully. Just going from the channeled message at the beginning with the 3 big practices that came through for this week, the grounding, the stoking your soul fire, and collecting yourself, right? And I feel like these cards just kind of they anchor the message, and also bring in that complete picture of what that looks like for you, right? So if you find yourself connected to all 3 cards, It's okay. It totally is. You know, there's a reason for that. But I want you to share with me, which card were you drawn to? Which of the practices, the sacred practices that I shared with you at the beginning, which of those are calling to you? That's the ones that you need to focus on this week. That is what you're being called to amplify this week, right? If you are being called to the stoking of your fire, you know, using that affirmation, I call back to me now all my power, all my energy, all my life essence, all my fire, all my light. I am whole, I am complete. It is very powerful. And for example, if you do that with a crystal, right? If you do that with a crystal and you hold that crystal, um, if you want your intentions and your goals and your affirmations to get amplified, um, using clear quartz. Clear quartz is a great amplifier. So just having the clear quartz in front of you or holding the clear quartz, or if you're wearing it, it will amplify that beat. But remember, these practices have to be conscious. So that means that you're not doing it mindlessly. You are very connected with the tools that you're using. You're connected with the words that you speak, and you're connected to your body and how it's receiving what you're speaking into existence. This is not a mindless thing. You just say it and you move on. You need to connect, because all it is all anchoring that into your physical reality, and that's what we want. So that is our message this week. I feel like it was like nice, short, and simple. Feel free to come back and just receive that light language to support you through the week. The last thing that I wanted to share with you guys, and this is especially for those of you who are not on Facebook and weren't able to take part in the Light Summit, in my Light Summit, which happened last weekend. I am bringing it on my YouTube platform. And actually, you can go on there on my YouTube channel right now and find the Light Summit and begin to watch the activations on there. So if you're not on Facebook, or if you're not someone who uses Facebook, don't worry, just go on my YouTube channel. And I'll have the link in the show notes so you can find it. Go on my YouTube channel and find the Light Summit. And that's where I'll be posting most of the activations. A lot of the presenters were graceful enough to let me post their videos or share the videos with you through YouTube. So you'll be seeing quite a bit of them. But even if you're able to receive one activation, like, it was such a powerful weekend. I can't even begin to tell you the amazing things that are happening after, you know, for the people who took part in the summit, for the presenters, like what is opening up for them, for them just saying yes and stepping up to share their light has been incredible. If you are on Facebook, make sure that you go into my group, Moon Goddess Sacred Sanctum. It's all there. If you go under guides, you will find the Light Summit, and all the activations are on there. You can find it easily. It will always be there. So if you need that boost, you can go and rewatch it, watch the activation that calls you the most and receive it. But there's so many activations. The best way that I would say to use it is like, look at the titles, which one calls you at that moment, do that activation. And then next time, come back, kind of look at the titles, which of these do I need to do? And then do that, right? There's so much light that came through, and we are just so excited to share it with as many people as possible. So, if you are not on Facebook, you will find all of that on YouTube. If you are on Facebook, make sure you go into the group to find all of the activations. If you missed anyone, you'll find it there. All right, my loves, from my heart to yours. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Last one. So my Temple of Light membership program is open. So this is a monthly group membership where we come together and you receive an activation, a blessing through light language to just help you through the month. It is very potent. We know what happens when you receive a light activation. You've kind of been receiving little bits with these forecasts, but when you receive a full-on activation, it's quite mind-blowing. You are activating your cells, you're aligning your cells, you're waking yourself up, you're activating your DNA, all the codons that are asleep, you're waking them up so you can be more of you, so you can remember who you are, you can remember your vision, you can call in your soul family, you can call in your beloved soulmate, you become more aligned, you become more magnetic, right? It's you have to experience this. So this is a great opportunity for you to be in a group setting to receive a monthly blessing, a monthly activation. And so that is open. I'll have the link in the show notes so that you can join in if you're being called to do that. I would love to see you in there. All right. From my heart to yours. Until next time, have a beautiful weekend. Bye, everyone.